Hello students, today we are going to start the new topic of class 10, that is trigonometry. Quite interesting. So today we will start with the introduction of the trigonometry. As we all know that trigonometry is also a branch of mathematics, and sometimes it is introduced in ICSE board in the class 9, and in CBSE board it is introduced in the class 10th. So as it is a very new topic for the students, so the students must be curious about this, and they find it something, they think that this is difficult, but it is very quite easy. Trigonometry is very easy, and the application of the trigonometry in our daily life is implemented in so many areas. So first of all, let's come to the word trigonometry. See, this is trigonometry. So if we see tri, gono and metry, here tri means 3, gono represent here, this is a Greek word, and here sides, and metry measure. Basically trigonometry deals with the 3 sides of a triangle. Yes, so it means there is a triangle, there must be a triangle. So suppose this is a triangle. Yes, but specially trigonometry is restricted to the right triangle. Yes, so we must have a right triangle. Yes, as we all know that in a right triangle we have a one angle that is of 90 degree, and the 2 angles are the acute angles. Yes, so in trigonometry, suppose we have 2 triangles. I will tell you why I have taken 2 triangles, A, B and C. This is also A, B and C, and both the triangles are right angled at B. Now as we get to know about this, that trigonometry is restricted to the right angle triangle. Now what we will do in the trigonometry, it is the relation between the sides and the angle of the triangle. Relation between sides and acute angles of triangle. Yes, now if we see, we have a 2 acute angles. We can see here, let me draw again one more triangle, A, B and C. If we see this angle, that is angle C, it is acute. If we see the opposite side of the angle C, of acute angle C, that is this AB. AB is the opposite side. So this is we will take as a perpendicular. Yes, and the adjacent side will be taken as a base. This is adjacent side always. When we take the angle, acute angle C, we will see whatever the opposite side is, that will take as a perpendicular, and the adjacent side we will take as a adjacent, as a base. And same triangle, suppose I have taken this angle A in respective of angle A. Yes, so the opposite side of here and the same triangle is CB. So here it is perpendicular. Yes, and this one is the base, this adjacent side. And if we see, hypotenuse remains same. Yes, so we have few ratios that are called trigonometric ratios, and that are really very important. Again, come to the triangle. As I told you, this is completely restricted to the right triangle. So we have already derived few ratios, and we will deal with that ratios only. Yes, suppose I have taken this angle C and I have named this theta. Yes, so if I have taken perpendicular and hypotenuse, the ratio between the perpendicular and hypotenuse, as I told you, in this trigonometry there is a relation between the sides and the acute angles of a triangle. Yes, so now perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that we have given name sine of theta. It could be right sine of angle C also. It is not a multiplication between sine into theta. It is basically sine of theta, and it is always equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Same, if I have taken here, it is perpendicular. Why? Because it is opposite side of theta and this is base. Yes. Now if I have taken base upon hypotenuse, that will be cos of theta. Yes. Now you will say, I left this hypotenuse. Okay, I will take perpendicular upon hypotenuse. I have taken I have not taken the relationship between the perpendicular and the base. So perpendicular upon the base, as we know that what is the ratio, it is in the P upon Q form. So perpendicular upon base, that is of tan of theta. Yes. Now you have to remember, or we can say learn, all these ratios, the relation of these ratios, and you will find it difficult how could I learn. So let me tell you the trick that mostly everybody know about that, and that is the, of course we can say, Asian type of trick that we have learned in our school times. And so many tricks are there. Anybody, any trick you can learn, and you can make your own trick also. That is Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bole. This is and Sona Chandi Tole. Yes. Now I've make it in the box. I am repeating, Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bole Sona Chandi Tole. Now this could be, this is the only trick, and this is not formula like, but this really helps in remembering all these ratios, because all the questions will based on these ratios also, and you can make on your own trick also. So P represent here perpendicular, B represent here base, and again P represent perpendicular, H hypotenuse, and B base. And what is this Sona Chandi Tole? Means S for sine, C for cos, and T for tan. Yes. So if we say sine of any angle, sine of any acute angle, it could be C, it could be A. According to the given triangle, we have to check whether which one is the perpendicular in the given triangle. So always sine of theta is always equal to C, perpendicular upon base. Cos of theta is always equal to base upon hypotenuse, and tan of theta is always equal to perpendicular upon base. Now we have few reciprocals also. That is, if we have a 3 sides, so total we have a 6 ratios. Yes, these are sine, cos, and tan. But we have one more few reciprocals of all these sine, cos, and tan. That is cosec theta. Yes, that is equal to 1 upon sine theta. So cosec theta is reciprocal of sine theta, or we can say sine theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta. Same, sec theta, that is equal to 1 upon cos theta. Yes. And cot theta, that is equal to 1 upon tan theta. Yes. So these are the reciprocals. So if we remember this, if we know about these 3 ratios, we can easily find these ratios. As cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta, so what is the relation between the sides of the triangle here? It will become hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Sec will become hypotenuse upon base, and cot will become base upon perpendicular. So this is very important. You need to write down in your book. You have to remember. You can remember this trick also. And these are the ratios. What you can do, you can pause the video and you need to write all these ratios in your notebook. And if it is given, of course it is given in your book also. So continue with me, and after my session, after my video, you can note down you need to note down in your notebook. That is of course very mandatory, and you have to remember also. So sin theta is always equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is p upon h we represent, yes, as a symbolically. Cos theta base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta perpendicular upon base. Cosec theta hypotenuse upon perpendicular, and the sec theta hypotenuse upon base, and cot theta base upon perpendicular. Yes, clear? So we have got to know about the 6 ratios that are very, very important in this trigonometry. Yes, now come to their relationship between trigonometric ratios. As I already told you, sin theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta, or we can say cos theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. Yes, cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. Cosec, here cosec, sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta and cosec theta. Tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta, and cot theta is equal to 1 upon tan theta. As if we multiply tan theta into cot theta is always equal to 1. As tan theta is perpendicular upon base and cot theta is base upon perpendicular, when we multiply we will get 1. Yes, so I hope these ratios are clear, and of course you will listen to me. You need to remember this. Now we have, as we get to know about the sides ratios, now we have few standard angles that we have to deal with. Yes, so angles are left. As I told you, there is a relationship between the angles and the sides. Yes, and we will restrict to the acute angles, and here we will take the right angle also. So what are that standard angles? First of all, 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. Yes, and we have to find out regarding all the angles that I told you, that is sin theta, cos theta, just like I have written here, sin theta. So what is the theta? Theta is a variable here. See, theta could be 0. Yes, if theta will be 0, there will be no triangle. Yes, because perpendicular and base will be overlapped to each other. If theta is 30 degree, means again acute angle. So what will be the measurement of that? If theta is 45 degree, if theta is 60 degree, and if theta is 90 degree. So let's find out the values for these standard angles. And suppose this is of sin theta. I have written theta, and theta could be 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. This table you also need to learn. But how could we find this? There is also a trick that we can find out, and if you get to know, that will be of course very helpful to you. Otherwise you can directly learn also. Yes, but we have to be clear with our concepts, because we can't take every single question in our video. So we will discuss regarding the concept. So first of all, what we will write, how we can find out the table? We will write 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yes, after that what we will do? We will divide it by 4. Yes, and third step, what we will do? We will take the under root. Yes, so here I am cutting. I will write the value of sin theta here. because this is the method that we will do. Now if we check, now we have to take out the values. Yes, now 0 means here the 0 will come. Yes, if we take out 1 upon 2, 4 is the square of 2, so what we will take out? 1 upon 2. Yes, here 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, so 1 upon root 2. Yes, now here root 3 and 2 will come out from this, and 1 will left here, 4 1s are 4, so here 1. So we get to know about that कि these are the values, standard values that will never be changed of sine theta. Means sine 0 will always equal to 0. Sine theta, these are the values of theta that could vary. These are the standard angles. Yes, theta when sine 30 always equal to 1 upon 2. Sine 45 is always equal to 1 upon root 2. Sine 60 is always equal to root 3 upon 2. And sine 90 is always equal to 1. Yes, clear? Now come to the cos theta. Quite easy. If you are able to find out sine theta, that is very easy. Yes, you have to write 0 1 2 3 4 divided by 4 and take the under root, and you can take out the values of sine theta. Or how could we find out the cos theta? What we will do, we will just change. For 90 degree, here it will come 1. Yes, for sine 30, root 3 upon 2. 45 will remain same, and it will become 1 upon 2, and here 0. Yes, we have taken as a reverse order. Yes, so we get to know about all the standard angles regarding the cos. Now come to the tan theta. Yes, now just let me recall that what is tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. Yes, tan theta is perpendicular upon base, that we have written here. Perpendicular upon base. ठीक है. Now if we can write also tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. How? See, what is sin theta? That is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. And what is cos theta? Base upon hypotenuse. What is left? Perpendicular upon base. Yes, hypotenuse will be cancelled out and we are left with perpendicular upon base, that is equal to tan theta. Yes, so tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. And how we can find out sin theta upon cos theta? That is 0 upon 1, 0. 1 upon 2 upon root 3 upon 2, 2 will be cancelled out and we will get 1 upon root 3. Yes, 1 upon root 2 upon 1 upon root 2, that is equal to 1. Root 3 upon 2 upon 1 upon 2, 2 will cancel out, we are left with root 3. Now see here, sorry, 1 upon 0, that is equal to infinity. Yes, or we can say not defined. So tan of 90 is not defined. We don't have any value regarding tan 90. We always write infinity or not defined. Yes, now come to the cosec theta. Cosec theta, I already told you, cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta. Yes, I told you in this one. Cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. So 1 upon 0, it means it will be 1 upon 0 again, that is not defined. we have to simply take the reciprocals of sin theta. We can get the value of cos theta. That will equal to 1 upon 2 reciprocal, that is equal to 2. That is equal to root 2. We are simply seeing the sin theta. We are taking the reciprocal and we are getting the value of cos x, 2 upon root 3. And this one, of course, 1. Yes, same for sec theta. It is the reciprocal of cos, so we will get 1, 2 upon root 3, root 2, 2, and here 1 upon 0, so it means not defined. Clear? Now cot theta. What we will do? Again, either we will take this tan theta in the reverse order or we will take the reciprocal. So 0 upon 1 reciprocal, 1 upon 0, again not defined. Yes, we can take the reverse order of also this tan theta. That we can do, or simply take the reciprocals. 1 upon root 3, that is root 3, it will equal to 1, and this is 1 up, this will become 1 upon root 3, and this is 1 upon 0, so it will become 0 upon 1, that is 0. So this is the table, and very, very important table. Yes, just learn this. So let me show you the nice table, because I made this table to make how we can find out. It's just quite clear on the screen, all the values. Yes, now, yes, so you have to, again, this is the second thing, that after the ratios, the relationship of the sine with the ratios perpendicular upon hypotenuse and the base upon hypotenuse, this is the second important thing, that is the, you have to remember, this is the trigonometric ratios of angles 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. That you have to remember, you have to even learn it. Yes, and I already told you how we can find out these values. Okay, now these are the two things that we have discussed here, that is the trigonometric ratios and their standard angles. Now we are able to solve exercise even 8.1 and 8.2, yes, of NCERT. Yes, now I have taken one example from exercise 8.1, that is the very first question, and that is regarding the ratios, that is in triangle ABC, right angled at B, AB is equal to 24 centimeter, BC is equal to 7 centimeter, determine sin is cos A. Okay, let me make a triangle. This is right triangle and this is right angled at B, and AB see, AB is 24 centimeter and BC is 7 centimeter. Okay, now we have to find out sin A. Sin A means we will check this angle. Yes, so in respective of this sin A, what is perpendicular? That is opposite side of this angle. So here it is perpendicular. And AB, this is a adjacent side of sin A, so this will behave as a base. Clear? Now we have to find out C. If we remember what is sine, let's sin theta, that is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Yes, I have taken as a variable. I have not taken A or B or C, that you will not confuse. Now it is quite clear, it will be there will be a relation between perpendicular and hypotenuse. As we check here, see, base is according to sin A, according to the acute angle A, base is here and the perpendicular is here, but the hypotenuse we need to find out, and that we can easily find out as we know Pythagoras theorem. So according to the Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square, so that will equal to AC is equal to under root of 24 square plus 7 square, that is equal to 576 plus 49, and if we add this 9 plus 6 5 and 625, that is equal to 25. So AC is 25. Clear? Now we have got the hypotenuse also. Yes. Now in respective of sine A, so sine A is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and what is perpendicular here? Perpendicular is 7 and the hypotenuse is 25. So we have got sine A. Yes, clear? Now come to the cos A. That is equal to base upon hypotenuse. And we know that what is base here? 24. Yes, because we are dealing with respective acute angle A here. They have strictly written sine A. Yes, they have given the name of the triangle. You can't take PQR. You have to take ABC. Yes. Now base is 24 and the hypotenuse is that we have find out, that is 25. What I have written, 24 upon 25. So that is cos A. Clear? Now come to the second part, that is sin C and cos C. Yes. Now for the sin C and the cos C, I just make this angle. See, A, B and C. Yes. Now for this angle, this is perpendicular. Yes. And this is already, AB is already given 24 and BC is already given 7 centimeter, and this is, we have just now find out, that is 25. Yes. Now we have to deal with respective to the angle C, it means sin C. So sin C is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and what is perpendicular according to the acute angle C? That is 24 upon hypotenuse will remain same, that is 25. Yes. Now cos C. What is cos C? Base upon hypotenuse. And what is base here according to the respective angle, acute angle C? That is the adjacent side, that is 7 upon hypotenuse will remain same, that is 25. So you can check, if we change the angles, acute angles, here we have taken this angle A, so the values of sin A is quite different with the value of sin C. Similarly for the cos A, cos C. Yes. So it depends on in the angle also. Yes, which acute angle we are taking. I hope it is very clear to you. Yes. Now come to the question number 2 that I have taken for this from exercise 8.2. This is regarding the angles, standard angles that we have already find out that table. Yes, because we have make our two concepts clear, so I have taken two examples regarding both the cases. Now this is question number 1 of NCERT and the second part. So simply question looks like of course for you students are new for this topic, trigonometry, you find it difficult, you think what is this, but it is the only very easy question and even a 1 marker question. Yes, that question we have already discussed, that is also a 1 marker question. Okay, what we have to do, simply put the values here. Yes, so solution is 2. What is 1045? After that you have to remember 1045, that is 1 and square is there, 1 square. If square is not there, you will not do the square, you will simply put the value. We simply need to put the values. Cos 30, cos square 30 means cos 30 whole square. Yes, so don't be confused if it is written cos square 30 or whatever, suppose here also written 10 square, so it means 1045 whole square also. So cos 30 is root 3 upon 2, that I am show you again, that is cos 30 is root 3 upon 2. Yes, root 3 upon 2 whole square minus sine 60. Sine 60 is also root 3 upon 2, but let me show you. Sine 60 root 3 upon 2. Yes, because I have taken this na, we are taking reverse, so sine 60, you can also see here, sine 60 is also always equal to cos 30. Yes, so root 3 upon 2 whole square. So if we check here, what we can see, tell me. Root 3 upon 2 minus root 3 upon 2, we need not to take the even, we need not to take even the squares. It is quite clear that it will be cancelled out. Yes, so it will be cancelled out. I am directly cancelling out. We need not to take the square, because whatever the square will come, that will also cancel out. You students are in the class 10th, you can understand. What will be the answer? That is 2. 2 ones are 2. Hence the answer of this one is 2. Easy. I hope it is clear. All the concepts are clear. Thank you.